In footy, sometimes the scoreboard lies, and sometimes it screams the brutal truth. Fremantle, 10 goals, 1373, defeat North Melbourne, 10 goals, 7. A 6-point escape, one that would make a World War II movie, bastardised by the Americans, seem very appealing. At Optus Stadium, it was an ambush, a thriller, where nearly a 5-goal lead turned to dust before Josh Treacy plucked it from the rain-soaked heavens. And North threw the kitchen sink at this one. Fremantle wobbled, they fumbled, but they found a way. Was this a resilient win for the Dockers, or is it a warning sign? And for North, is this game the one that proves they're no longer easy beats? They just need to execute. Let's break another wet game down in what was a wild battle in round 14. So quarter one, the Roos started hot. Davis Uniacke, as he often does, he exploded. 14 touches, 4 clearances, and a tasty goal. North, they kicked the first 2, they tackled hard, and they overran Fremantle's backline. But skill errors allowed Fremantle to hang in. 3 goals 1 to 2 goals 5. Wasted opportunities at the first break. Would it come back to haunt them? Voss, the Dockers, they burst out of the blocks. He kicked 2. Wagner slotted an absolute peach, and the Dockers went 5 goals straight. Rain set in, and Fremantle adjusted far better, and it looked like this game was going to be a blowout. North missed some key chances at the other end. Larkey had a non-paid tackle inside the goal square, and Freo went in at half-time with a slender 21-point margin, but with the conditions, looked like it was game over. In quarter 3, it was a messy grind. Both teams made massive skill errors in what were becoming slippery conditions. O'Sullivan inexcusably fresh-eyed a golden chance in front of the goal square. North fought hard. Late goals from Darling and Parker kept the dream alive. And then quarter 4, the chaos and the comeback. North going 4 goals from 5 inside 50s. Parker bombing an absolute peach. And Larkey levelling it. But then Luke Jackson snapped a mongrel from chaos. Travis intercept mark deep in the defensive half. Game over. Let's break this game down how it was won. Fremantle structural breakdown, but it worked. 2 ruck systems seems to be working, doesn't it? Darcy and Jackson really negated the threat of Christian Zeri, holding him to a below-average performance for him. Jackson kicked 2 and impacted very late, and Darcy did the grunt work. It wasn't flashy, but it was working. They lost the territory battle, 60 inside 50s to 48. North also won the contested ball, +2, clearances +4, and a staggering 29 inside 50 tackles. Freo survived not because of their structure, but thanks to scenarios that I presume have been drilled over summer. As Sarong said in post-game, they've been in here, they set up for chaos, emergency time footy. And it did show, it does feel like they pressed the emergency button far too early when they could have gone and blown this game open. North, pressure but no polish. Their forward half pressure was insane. 29 tackles inside 50. Paul Curtis having 9, creating repeat stoppage and denied Fremantle any clean rebound. They forced turnovers. The problem was they didn't convert enough. The execution let them down. We talked about O'Sullivan's fresh air, but it's them opportunities that will pay you back. Some missed advantage calls, some missed opportunities, yes, but despite everything, only 33.3% conversion inside 50 versus 50%. You can bring the heat all you want, but if you can't finish your work, you're only lighting your own fire. Let's look at some talking points. The travelling Roos. Tough, but is it costly? They've played 4 outside of their home ground at 4 different venues. Adelaide, Hobart, Bunbury and Perth. They sold this one as a home game in WA, as they did last week, as this cost them. It's a lot of travel. Clarkson admitted in the post-game the travel is a strain. But does money matter this much? Surely the e-commerce of sport is easy. Win games, get more money. And the pressure profile. If they can replicate this, they're going to be deadly. 29 tackles inside 50 is ridiculous. Curtis, Shees and Wardlaw all involved all game. If they bring this effort every week, Their ceiling is a lot higher than what we thought and what we saw today. It's just that execution. But now is the time to get yourself in these chances. We've seen this with North a lot. They get themselves in the opportunity, they don't finish it. Fremantle, they get some ticks. One post by, one in the wet, held a tight run. They did blow a 5-goal lead and will feel more lucky at times than convincing. This one was really getting wins in the jaws of defeat. This isn't what top 4 sides do. Although it was a tough game, they should have won this game quite comfortably when the game was there. Treacy's goalless heroics, 8 marks, 6 of them contested, many of them up the ground, and that match-saving inside D50 intercept. He didn't kick goals, but he won the contest, he launched the attacks and brought it ground when he needed. He has been goalless 3 weeks, but I do feel like he has been vital in them. Not all forwards can be measured by goals. Sometimes it's the measurements of the moments, and I thought Josh Treacy was brilliant. Let's look at the starter breakdown. Disposals, 372 to North, 348 to Freo, 60 to North, 48 inside 50s to Freo. Clearances, +4 to North, 41 versus 37. Contested possessions, +2, 149 to North, 147 to Freo. Tackles inside 50, staggering 29 to 7 in North's favour. Marks, pretty even, 72 to 73 in Freo's favour. Clangers, this is what killed North again, 74 to 65. And goal conversion, 58.8% by North, 43.5% by Freo. Stat of the night, though, 29 tackles inside 50 for North. That is a statement. Stat they'll regret, 17 scoring shots from 60. Wasted field dominance, wasted territory battle. Let's talk about the talking points. Is Treacy the most valuable goalless forward in the last 3 weeks in the league? Should Larkey be doing more in the air and more with his opportunities? Has Fremantle fixed his flaws, or has it delayed them? Is North's pressure game going to see them play finals in the next 2 years? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who gets you 3-2-1? Should Treacy be part of the votes in this game, even though he didn't have goals? And did North blow it, or did Freo steal it? A slog, a scrap, one hell of a warning shot. Fremantle walk away with 4 points, but limp. North Melbourne, they come away with respect, but how long will respect be until we look at the win-loss ledger? One team is chasing September, the other is building. Can it rock it next year? Let me know in the comments. See you next time. Pom out.
Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent.